Hi everyone, my name is Kayla and I'm with the Office of One Health Research, and I was asked to do a quick video on how my horses help manage stress and anxiety during difficult times, such as this pandemic that we are currently living in. And we're going to talk a little bit about their care and just how you maintain their health, which helps maintain my health. So we have a salt block, which they will just lick and enjoy in the field. You have a mineral block, and this is a block that contains multiple minerals. It's got copper, zinc, iron, magnesium, basically minerals that aren't necessarily found in what they might be eating, but is really important to maintain good health. Oh, we are joined by Boo as well. Hey Boo. We have some of their complete feed. Now this is just kind of a small feed for them. They really enjoy it. It's not anything super fancy. It's got beet pulp in it, some different kind of grains, and it's really a really tasty treat for them. It's one of their only treats that they will eat. They don't like carrots or apples, and this is kind of a supplementary to their diet of grass that they are eating in the field. We have this shedding blade, which is really good for when they cake on dirt onto their bodies, which they really like to do when they roll around. It's also good for shedding, as the name suggests. So in winter, when they're losing their winter coat, we just rake it over their body, and then all the fur comes up. This is a stiff bristle brush, and it's really good for removing the dirt and help lift, or dust I should say, and help lift the oils up from their skin to help manage good hair health. You basically just run along them and flick it up at the end, and that way the brush will lift the oil up and off their skin and onto the coat. You have a hoof pick, so you will actually want to lift up their feet and pick out any kind of debris that gets lodged within their hoof. Helps maintain good hoof health and makes them sound for walking, and also can dislodge any uncomfortable rocks or twigs that they might step on. And then we have the last thing that we're currently using on Twister, who I'll introduce you to in a minute. It's called Hoof Doctor, and you paint it onto their hoof when there is a crack or you need some preventative health. He cracked his hoof last year. It's an injury, and so you just paint this on and it stays on. It's water resistant, it's vet approved, barrier approved, and it's really handy for, as you can see, like helps with moisture level, helps eliminate that sensitive and tenderness that can happen when you hurt your foot. It's also an antiseptic and bacterial to really clean out those cracks, which any kind of bacteria that builds up in there will prevent that crack from healing properly. So this is kind of the most basic level of care. We also have their halter, which we use for basically catching and leading. This is their nose piece. It's kind of tangled up, but this is their nose piece, and their head goes through there, and then there's a little lead, and you just lead them around and it helps you catch it, and so they don't run away from you. So this is the most basic form for what we do, and there's some other steps, but it's helps maintain really good coat health, hoof health, digestive health, and keeps them happy with treats. Okay everyone, so as I said, we're going to introduce you to the two horses now. This is Tornado. He's very interested in watching the dogs run around. And this is Twister. Now he's actually the one with that hoof injury that I was talking about. So all that container, easy buddy, we actually put it on that hoof right there, and as you can see, that crack used to go all the way up to that cornet band. It's actually grown out all that way in 2 months. So basically went from where it is now to the very top of his hoof. So that's what that red container does for a hoof. And he's a pretty good boy. Hey bud. Yeah. So he is a really good horse just for kind of hanging out with. He's has an injury, so he can't really be ridden, but he's really good at just being calm and very pretty, and just petting them much like a dog does release a lot of stress, and they're very in tune to how your emotions and how you feel. So if you're really angry and really stressed and you come up to them with that attitude, they're not really going to want to be around you. And they're going to kind of either walk away from you or give you a little bit of attitude, kind of until you show them that you're not going to take out your anger on them. Trust is a really big part with these horses. And to gain their trust, obviously there's a little bit of learning to do, and you have to really understand how they think, as well as how your body language shows your emotions to them. So any kind of really big posture or loud voices can really show them that you're not necessarily someone they might want to be around. And much like dogs, they are very good for allowing people to kind of understand that, or even get that opportunity to have a non-judgmental companion and opportunity to be around, hey buddy, to be around an animal like this. They're not going to judge you based on how you look or how you dress or what you say. They're really only going to judge you based on how you treat them. So all those tools that you saw all go into making these guys look as good as they can. You want to make sure that their coat is nice and healthy, nice and clean. Of course, they have rolled in some dirt since last time we did it, but they want to make sure that their hair is all nice and smooth. Oh, good boy. Right, good, Nugget. Yeah. You want to make sure that they have a good weight. So they're much like dogs. You want to make sure that you can't see their ribs, right? You can't see any rib. Make sure that they have a really good muscle build up here. Make sure they don't have any injuries on their body. So when you are grooming them, you kind of look, make sure that there's no cuts, no scrapes. See his old injury right here, that one of the reasons he actually can't be ridden. Want to make sure all his feet are doing well, that everything is going good. And then he always comes up to you at the end looking for treats because he was a good boy. Yeah. And then this little doodlehead, you gotta make sure he gets the same treatment, right? So anywhere that he's anywhere that he's been cut, you'll see these little white marks. So, whoa. Those are kind of old scars. This is a little white patch that he has here. Want to make sure that he has the same thing. You can see all his little bug bites that he's got. He's a bug magnet, right? You can see his coat's all nice and shiny, nice shiny hair, that lustrous little dorsal stripe that he's got going on back here. Right, same thing. You want to make sure that he's all covered in no scratches, no wounds that you need to make sure you get taken care of. Make sure his feet are good. Maybe he'll pick one up for us. Really? You want to pick up a foot for us so we can check your feet? Yeah. So you want to make sure that you pick all that out, all that gunk that they have in there. You want to make sure you get all that out. That's part of really good health and keeps them feeling their best. You can have your foot back now. Good, sir. So yeah. Hopefully that kind of gives you a little idea of what it is like to have these two big guys. Kind of how they help you de-stress, maintain good health. See, they're nibbling. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And they're gonna get their treats for being good boys. So thank you. And hi, bud. And they'll also groom each other as well. Maybe you'll see that here. But as you can see, they're very intent as to what we're doing here. They really offer that really sound calmness that a lot of people need, especially in times of stress. And just being around something this large and this, essentially, they can be very dangerous animals. So being around something that trusts you this much, it's really rewarding because you get to see just how much they change. I mean, when you first got this guy, we couldn't touch him. And now, I mean, he comes right up to you, right, to cuddle and get some treats. Here you go, buddy. And so, yeah, that's just kind of some of the benefits that they have for us. Much like dogs, as you can see over there. They're a little bit bigger, but they are very, very loving creatures. They really enjoy affection, and they have, you know, spots that they like to lick and groom you because you're one of their people. And they're just overall really great for your mental health and really great for de-stressing, especially in times when they make just funny faces and snort at you. And yeah, they're kind of like having a really large friend who speaks the same language but never says a word. Yeah. Well, thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed our quick little video.